The title of this message is Okonjo Iweala versus Simon Ekpa. The truth you should know. Anyway, this assertion, or rather, this analytic is coming from Simon Ekpa the second. I hope when I still remember him, Mr. or you can call him Mazi Akuna Matata. He hails from the state, the same state with Nnamdi Kanu, and also the same state with Okonjo Iweala, because I learned Okonjo Iweala from Abia State. If I'm not mistaken, if I am wrong, please correct me at the comment section. But whichever way it is, let us hear what this our brother get to say concerning this matter, because some things are better remain not said, but this one now we need to say it. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala have been invited to attend the convention, so let's see what happens. But before then, let us hear from Simon Ekpa the second, who gathers the strength of Simon Ekpa and the wisdom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you hear him speak, you might think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out making another making another broadcast, but that is not the way. This guy have something upstairs, and that is what we are about to share. And that the wisdom that he have is what we are here to do, what to tap into. And I expect you to pay your utmost attention as we listen to this, our brother Akuna Matata. Let's go there. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. I am Okute, where we tell you the undiluted truth about everything. Happy New Year once again, and happy Friday.
You see that zoo you call Nigeria? You see that zoo you call Nigeria will never ever cease to amaze any rational, critical thinking mind, and someone with a very high intellectual and cerebral standing. And that is the fact about it. I do not even think that in this life, someone who is very thoughtful would even reason to attribute that so-called tweet to Simon Ekpa, that he wrote Ngozi Okonjo Iweala demanding for some millions or billions of dollars for whatever reason in connection to Biafra. I want to let all of you know today that Simon Ekpa did not even conceive such an idea, not to even talk of acting it. Not to even talk of acting it. I mean, the conception of that idea did not even, come to his mind. Not even talk of acting it. How can that even be possible when we are still struggling to be free or to be an independent nation? How can IMF or whatever organization that Ngozi Okonjo Iweala is heading have any affair, first and foremost, or now with a nation that is battling, understand, to stake its feet among the committee of nations? How is that even possible? And all of you now are coming to run your mouth. In fact, it's giving room for people now to come and exhibit their incurable hatred, not even only to Simon Ekpa alone, but to Biafra and the Igbos. Understand, if you like, let me put it that way, against Simon Ekpa. It is very unfortunate. As far as we are concerned, no matter how much you hate Simon Ekpa, he is the leader in charge. He is the one in charge. And we are all following him. In fact, we are following him blindly. Blindly. Let me put it that way. We follow him blindly because we know that he is leading us to somewhere. Whether you like this or you hate it, it is your business. That's the fact about it. He is a leader in charge. He knows his onion very, very well. And he knows what he is doing. In fact, when the Biafra Republic Government in exile was launching its armored tanks and whatsoever in the southeast, the zoo government has to put up its server so you don't see what is happening there, so you don't watch it. And it's a fact. They know it's a reality. Simon is in charge, and we are with him 100%. 1,000,000%. It doesn't matter whatever you think. Simon is in charge to lead our people. In fact, he is the Moses of our own generation by the grace of God until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. Those of you betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you ever live to regret this. And the Biafra land will never forgive all of you. will never forgive all of you. That is why most of you now, I even read one idiot called Chinasangoru, what he wrote. In fact, you are going to end up in shame. You are going to end up in shame. All of you. Simon Ekpa is there for you, Chinasangoru, and all of you that are against this Biafran struggle, who are, committed yourself in one dirty thing or the other against the actualization and realization, the independence, emancipation, and freedom and liberty of our people. All of you are going to pay so dearly for it. Having said so, I also watched an interview granted by one so-called Charles Nkwekago or so, who claims to be the Secretary General of the Igbo Elders Consultative Forum. That man was just speaking as if he does not even live in Nigeria. As if he doesn't even know what is even happening in the Southeast. Imagine I was speaking about a seat at home as if he doesn't even know that there is a seat at home. There has been a seat at home in the entire, southeastern part, of the zoo, at least for now. You see, in fact, when I listened to him, I told myself that he should have gone. Why didn't he leave his house and then, to go to take a flight wherever there and then go to Abuja where he lives? He should have gone out that very day and then would have seen what would have happened to him. Idiots. That is a zoo professor. Imagine, look at them. Just look at them. He calls himself a professor and he knows he lives in the zoo there in Abuja and knows what is happening in the southeast. And he came on TV to be talking as if he doesn't really know what is happening. And one thing I really want to correct today and right now is he was saying that Simon Ekpa leads a faction of the IPOB. That is really what I want to correct now. Simon Ekpa is not a leader of any faction of IPOB or does not even lead whatsoever you call faction of IPOB. There's nothing like that. There is nothing like even IPOB again. What we have now in place is a government, a real government in place, known by the title Biafra Republic Government in Exile. What we have now in place is a government, nothing like anything organization called IPOB again. You don't have anything like ESN. What we have is now the well-structured security architecture in place, where we have the Biafran Liberation Army, the Biafran Defense Force, the Black Marines. We have every institution of a state in place now. So tell that so-called whatever professor he calls himself that Simon Ekpa is not leading any faction of IPOB, and there's nothing like faction. Nobody recognizing anything like IPOB. What we have now in place is Biafra Republic Government in Exile. It is as simple as that. Tell that man now to take notes. All of you were trying to listen to Charles Soludo, that idiotic governor of a state called Anambra. I want all of you to know that if you dare come out when sit at home is declared, or when you know that there is a seat at home, the security of Charles Soludo will never save any one of you. Charles Soludo will not save any one of you. He wants to lead all of you to go and die. If you value yourself, if you want to live, don't make the mistake of listening to Charles Soludo. If you listen to Charles Soludo and then come out on Mondays, and now I think 2 days now, to open your shop in the name of any kind of business whatsoever, those days that are sanctioned, you are going to die. And Charles Soludo will not save you any day. In fact, insecurity will not even identify where you are. Don't make that mistake. That is just the fact about it. Don't make that mistake. For the time being, stay at home whenever you know there's a seat at home. Stay at home. Don't follow Charles Soludo. He's going to lead you to death. That is just it. And again, I want to talk to Bianca Ojukwu, our big sister, our mother, and everything. I read about the appointment that the so-called Tifnubu has given you. And I want to advise you today. I want to advise you today, Bianca Ojukwu, you are our mother. We respect you, we value you. In fact, the way we regard you in our hearts, Zoo will never regard you like that. And where am I going? I want to advise you to reject that appointment immediately. Reject that appointment with immediate effects in order to preserve your dignity. Zoo government would never appreciate you. The government only want to soil your name and whatsoever. Look at this woman they removed, I think, what's that, something with Jew or whatever her name is. Look at how they were jubilating. And I knew that that woman was not as bad as they were painting her. She's a very principled woman who wants to stake, a good work ethics in that ministry and all of that. Look at a government that sacked 5 ministers, bringing in 7 ministers. Just imagine. The zoo has collapsed. Bianca Ojukwu, our mother, good woman, I am advising you today, personally as a person, that do not be involved in that so-called zoo government. I want you to reject that appointment. There is nothing that government will do for you. There is nothing that we cannot do for you that God has not blessed you with. I am advising you, reject that appointment immediately. Otherwise, you are going to regret it. Don't say we did not tell you. Reject it in order to preserve your honor and preserve the honor of your husband. We are advising you. Biafra is a reality. Anybody who wants, you can talk whatever you like. We are going.
So that is it. Another hearing more. You are hearing from Simon Ekpa, the second. Back on, I see the little comment we have here. According to Isaac, said, a nice job, bro. This is the spirit. We move. Dere Aleke said, love you for your wonderful work. Azoka Ikemba said, ride on Wachineke. You are always on point. Osinachi, always love you, brother, because you have shown us the way forward. Anyway, my people, there's no more to say and there's no more to do. But help me like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. My name is Sediman Amandia Neze. Remember, an important live from the platform of Okute Daily Talk 2, where we always speak to you the undiluted truth about everything you need to know concerning this struggle. Now here, we will take live on. Happy Friday once again. Ke Mesiano.